what's up, guys? We're M Coble. I'm Isaiah.
I'm Malachi.
And today, we just want to wish you guys a super happy new year, because this year is going to be awesome for all of us.
Secondly, we just want to thank everybody for commenting your questions on our social media. We really appreciate it, so we got a lot to get to. So we'll start off right now. The first question comes from Savage_1015, and it is, what does I am Coble mean? I am Coble is actually our names because Isaiah's name is Isaiah, obviously, and mine's Malachi.
So it's I am Coble.
Because it's the first letter, first initial of our names, and then our last name. So that's how we got that.
The next comment comes from Christina Parker 95. How was the experience the first time you guys ever performed on stage?
The first time I performed on stage, I wasn't with Isaiah yet. We hadn't formed a band yet, so it was just me playing some guitar riffs. But the first time we performed together, we were at Canyon Elementary School and played at the talent show they had.
And we played an original called God and Guitars, and everybody loved it.
It was one of the first songs we ever wrote. So
great
it was really
experience.
Cool. The second question comes from cross_country_for life, and it's, how are you guys so hot? Well, we live in Arizona, and it's really hot outside. It's like 2 million degrees because the sun is shining down on us every day, so it's kind of in the air. So Isaiah's gonna read the next question.
Alright, the next comment comes from hey_Sierra, and she says, me too.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah, alright.
Next question comes from Chris Brown 53. What are some of your potential lifelong goals? Well, one of the first goals that I think we both have is releasing the album, that's happening soon. But another goal that we also have would be to get signed to a major record label, which hopefully is also coming up soon.
And my favorite goal is starting a tour.
Yeah.
Which
we should,
guys,
hopefully
love.
That'll come after we get signed to a record label. Alright, next question comes from Caitlin_Lawrence02. What inspired you guys to start singing? Well, my dad and his uncles and all their family write songs and sing songs as well, so it kind of
came down in the generations.
Yeah.
And hit us both. Yeah.
The next question comes from Unashamedofgod116, and it's, will you be in Nashville during CMA Fest? If so, where could I see you and or maybe meet y'all? Well, we were actually in Nashville during CMA Fest this past year. I guess past year because 2016, but we were there then recording the album, but I don't know if we'll be there this year.
But you never know.
Yeah,
so
but we might. So
look out for us.
Next question comes from hey_Sierra.
Alright, she says, how old are you guys?
I'm 15.
And I'm 13. So that answers that. And then she says, which artist do you guys like most?
My favorite artist right now is definitely John Bellion. He's got some good songs out. All Time Low is pretty dope.
And I like The Weeknd and like Justin Bieber and stuff.
Yeah, we both like Justin Bieber a lot. He has some good stuff. Alright, next question comes from Jacqueline.Reader. What's your favorite and most meaningful song to sing? My favorite song is Falling, because that's actually off our album, if you guys didn't know that. Because I wrote a lot of it, more than I have on any other song, so that was really cool. So that's like what's most meaningful about it. But it's most fun to sing because it's like upbeat and like gets people going.
And then my favorite song to sing is probably like My Teenage Angel, which is another song on our album.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it because it's super slow, and it kind of like, you think the person's nice, but then it hits you and it's like, no, she has a devilish side, So.
Alright, the next comment comes from Jenna_12. What is your favorite thing about performing?
My favorite thing about performing is like dancing and stuff when I'm not playing the drums, and like getting into it and really like bringing the emotion out in the song. And
my favorite thing is definitely like the crowd like getting amped up and like getting everybody excited and going, and like everybody's jumping to the music and stuff. So that's really cool. The next question is another one from Hey Sierra. If you could visit any place in the world, what places would you visit?
I would visit probably, I like Nashville a lot, so I'd probably go back there again. And then I'd probably like to go to like some other countries and maybe visit that.
Yeah, I'd actually like to do some shows in like Europe and Paris and Australia and all the different. I'd like to perform in every continent, even Alaska, but it'd be freezing cold. But that's okay. All right, next question comes from rapper King K. What is your favorite artist? I think. Oh, which artist do you guys like the most? Okay, so those are kind of similar. Again, John Bellion, super dope guy. Also, Justin Bieber's pretty cool, and
Yeah.
Isaiah likes The Weeknd. So, all right. Next question, another one from Jenna_12. Biggest inspiration. All right, what's Isaiah?
My biggest inspiration was like we said, the generations and all the family singing and stuff. And then I always looked up to like Michael Jackson and like growing up and stuff. And
I'd say my biggest inspiration is like life experiences. So we write songs about things that have happened.
Oh,
to us.
and yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that. And Justin Bieber has played like
All right.
Let's move on.
All right. Cool. The next question comes from Alexis_Messerly. All right. What are a couple of your career goals for 2017? In 2017, we'd like to release the album.
We're gonna get assigned to a record deal, and we're gonna start a radio tour or a real tour. That's our goals.
I'd like to start a tour. Biggest fears. I said the biggest fear is not being signed to a record label by the end of 2017. That would be.
Or like for real, the dark. Cause have you ever looked over at like a table or something in the dark and thought it was a face, but then you turn the light on and it's just like a lamp or something? Like for real. You feel me?
All right. Next question comes from Michael Chamo. Sorry, it's hard to say some of these names. All right. Do you guys have some of your own music out? Actually, we're releasing the album soon that we've just recorded in Nashville, if you haven't heard. And it's 8 original songs that we recorded, and it's us singing on them and everything. So it'll be really cool. Cami Private 7. Are you guys single? Yes, we are currently single. We're not really looking too hard right now. We're pretty involved in the music career, so we're not trying. Whenever we date people, it's kind of distracting, but you never know.
But it also
Isaiah's-
helps us with our songs. So
Yeah, it's good inspiration.
yeah.
All right, we'll let Isaiah read it for you now.
All right. So the next comment comes from Nick Graff. Do you have any weird birthmarks, Malachi?
I do not have any birthmarks at all. Any. I have like none, so that's pretty disappointing for Nick Graff and you, I'm sure, but
All
I
right.
don't. Corbin has a follow-up on that. If so, can we see? I would definitely show you if I had one, but I don't. Does Isaiah have any birthmarks is the next question, also from Corbin Figure.
Yeah, I have one. It's on my lower thigh, and it's basically a giraffe, and he's in the position of raking leaves. And
Definitely weird. All right.
pretty amazing.
Next question's from Kara Miller 8. What are your career goals do you have for yourself in your what goals I messed up. What are your goals you have for yourself in your career time? We kind of answered that a few times. Definitely, we're getting a record label, releasing an album, taking a tour, some of that stuff. Evan does flips. Thoughts on penguins? They're great animals.
See, you never really know if they fly or not. Like I always thought that
fly.
as a kid, but
But
no, now that I know, it's kind of disappointing.
so it's like, are they a bird? Are they not?
It's like they fly underground because of water.
Yeah, they fly underground. So like they do fly, but they don't actually fly.
No.
I don't know. It's a weird deal. Okay, Josh Kapatch, how big is it? Your album, that is.
All right.
Oh, it is huge. Well, it's not huge yet, but you guys are gonna make it huge, I hope.
Huge.
So, next question comes from Oven Bobber. Who has been some of your biggest influences as a singer-songwriter?
As we said in the comments up there, just basically our generations and then some artists that we like, you know.
But I guess as a singer-songwriter,
Oh, yeah.
definitely Ed Sheeran, because he's like one of the biggest singer-songwriter people, and he's really good. Also, John Bellion too, because he sings and he writes a ton of songs. He wrote the hook on Monster for Eminem, so that's pretty sick. Alright, the next one comes from Mikina Sparks. She says, I live in AZ, are you guys doing any local performances? We haven't, we have done a few, but we are going to do more in the future. However, we're waiting kind of on the release of the album, the publishing of our website, and then our producers go ahead to
and then we'll definitely play for you guys here.
Yeah. The next question comes from Cassie_Pilgrim_. What was one thing you loved about Canyon Elementary School? For all of you that don't know, Canyon Elementary School was a school Isaiah started at and went to 4th grade in, and I started in 2nd grade and went all the way up to 7th. So I'd say the best memory we have is definitely the talent show, getting to perform there for the first time ever. It's actually our first performance together ever, anywhere. So that's really cool.
Alright, the next comment comes from Connor Burns Surf, and he says, who's going to be your entourage when you make it big?
Alright, so
we don't really know, to
we
be
don't
honest.
know yet because, it'll be a while
Meet
from now.
people on the way.
I guess it won't be a while when we make it big. Hopefully it won't be a while. But we don't know yet. But Connor Burns, you'll definitely be a part of it when we're out there repping.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, the next comment comes from Lizzie_Rodenkirk, and she says, New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions.
My New Year's resolution is just to continue making fresh music and
Definitely.
keep progressing in our music skills.
And then all our goals this year that we said,
But our biggest New Year's resolution, and you guys can actually help us out with this, is to get 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, as well as 10,000 followers on Instagram. So you guys could definitely help us out in that. We're actually going to New York over spring break, and it would really help us out if we could have 10,000 followers by then, because we're going to be performing for a lot of people and a lot of record labels, and it would be dope to have that following behind us by the time we get there. So if you guys could help us out with followers and subscribers. So if you guys made it to the end of this video, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, follow, comment, do it all.
And we'll see you guys next time.